happy Saturday. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's George Akid. It's my absolute pleasure to be back with you here. We have got a great day of live shows coming up for you. Don't forget, in a couple of hours' time, Make It Saturday is back. Can I just say, there's a lot of sequins and sparkles around here. Was there something happening last night? Did we have someone in last night? Nicola, did we have anybody in? Special guest? Ben Mosby. Ben Mosby. These are real, by the way. These are real. Catch a Colt, what's her name? Catty Jones. She bought them. Lovely. Got them from the petrol station. Very nice. Loads coming up for you. But first of all, before we get on with our Make It Saturday in a couple of hours' time, it's a craft along. And, well, as you may be aware, I ain't no craft expert. I'll give it a good go. But we've got one of the best in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lily. Good morning, afternoon, Lily.
Good afternoon. Excited to be here. I'm quite surprised, actually, they've let us loose again. After 2 weeks ago, there was a little bit of carnage on Make It Saturday.
I don't know what you're talking about, this carnage.
Well, do you remember the goodie bag, the Saturday goodie bag? It was a bit chaotic, let's be honest.
That amazing demo. It should have been demo of the week, but it wasn't. I won't hold it against people.
No, we won't. But of course, we would still like to win Demo of the Week this week, but just putting that out there. But that's in the future. That's Make It Saturday. This morning's show is all about a craft along, and we are going to be crafting along with our absolutely gorgeous Nature's Garden Flora and Fauna collection. This is what we're going to be creating as part of this afternoon's craft along. So if you do want to craft along with me, of course you can craft along live if you so choose. If you want to craft along at a later date, absolutely you can do that. But you will need the list of all the ingredients, as we call them, as to what you'll need to get started. So first up from that Nature's Garden Flora and Fauna collection, you'll need the Flora and Fauna Bugs die set, the Fly High stamp and die set, the Ladybug Hug stamp set, and the 12-inch by 12-inch paper pad. You also need some circle nesting dies, your tri-blend brush pens, your Noir Black alcohol-proof ink pad, and white and black cardstock. And then your additional elements are going to be your Gemini II die cutting machine, a ScoreMaster scoreboard, your stencil and stamp platform, all-purpose and tacky glues, and your foam pads. And that's everything you're going to need to get started and get crafting. If you are crafting along at home, make sure you do let us know. We love to know what you guys create. And hopefully, I'm thinking we should be all right to fit this one in the hour, as long as I don't take too long with the colouring. But it's going to be a fun craft along, and it's lovely to have you guys with us.
Well, if you need to know what the colouring in, I'm just saying. If it's crayons, I am there.
Unfortunately, it's not crayons, but it's big boy pens. Get some big boy pens, yeah. And he's going to graduate, so we will get him crafting. We're not going to create the whole craft along, otherwise we'll be here till next Saturday.
We should do crayons.
But we'll do a bit of colouring.
Okay, fine.
Get you involved towards the end, yeah. Get you
absolutely. Now, as always, get involved in the show. The lovely Jan is on the socials. Loads of you saying good morning, good afternoon. Colleen, hello from Florida. What a beautiful project from Aaron Frisner. I've got the wrong glasses on. Maria Shaw, good morning from an overcast Cornwall. Don't know if you know this, there is a bit of a solar eclipse happening right now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, the moon is going in front of the sun, about 30 to 50% coverage, so just watch yourself if you're out there. Loads of you saying hello, Diane on Facebook. Morning, Lily, George and crafty friends. Loads of you getting in touch. Now, like Lily said, we are using the Flora and Fauna collection. It only launched a couple of weeks ago and has been extremely popular. I know how much you guys have absolutely adored the Flora and Fauna collection. Now, it's all available. You've got that great bundle for you on the website. And now, if you haven't got this already and thinking, oh my goodness, this is a great collection, let me show you what is coming in this collection, because I promise you now, if you haven't got this, you're going to want to go into this today. And we've got some great deals as well. First of all, you're starting off with your foil transfers. Now, this is something we don't really see in many collections, and you can see it there, just shining in the light. That fantastic foil transfers. Even more, again, with more foil transfers in this as well. Absolutely fantastic collection for you today. Even more foil transfers. Even more.
Oh, they keep going.
There's loads. It's like AMSR. ASMR. I nearly said something very different then.
Oh,
then you've also got the Fly High. Again, this has been very popular. You've got that fantastic Lady Luck Edgeable. That's in there with you as well. You've also got the Ladybird there as well. I'm just looking. Are the foil transfers in this collection? Or am I? Yeah. It's the white. I see it. I've not seen the foil. They're out of stock, the foil transfers, when I was here last. So I was mid panic that I'd advertised the wrong thing. Then you've got the embossing folders. Now remember, coming up for you today in your craft clinic in Make It Saturday, it's all about embossing. So we'll be answering any questions you've got about embossing, your fantastic sentiments as well, and finally wrapping it up with the Flora and Fauna books, which Lily is going to be using very, very shortly. Available for you today on the website, and as well on the website you can buy those fantastic paper pads, that's 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. If you do that, you can get this for half price if you're purchasing the Showstopper. So maybe you haven't purchased this already, you can get the paper pads for half price if you purchase the Showstopper, which is this fantastic deal which we've just shown you. Have a look on the website, crafterscompanion.com.au. Right, Lily, got under an hour.
Yeah.
You ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. Should we give it a go?
Go on then.
Come on then, let's start crafting with this craft along. So we're going to start off by creating our card base. And so for this sort of card shape that we're going to be creating today, it's almost a little bit like two cards stuck together. You've got your main easel, which is what we'll create first, and then you've got your sort of mini easel that we can see at the front there, which we'll create a little bit later on. But we'll start with that main card base. So I've got a piece of our white multi-purpose card. All I'm going to do is I'm going to score this roughly in half. So I'm going to score it at about 5 3/4. So just taking a piece of A4 card and just roughly in half, give that a good old score down that cardstock, and then we're just going to fold that in half and give it a little burnish using our burnishing tool. Then we'll move our scoreboard out of the way and we'll bring in our die set. So we're starting off with the Flora and Fauna bugs. And if we bring in the main die itself, this main sort of wreath style die, you can see that it's actually made up of two separate parts. So our main section with the detail, if we use this on its own, it will give us the sort of effect that you can see there on the packaging where it just cuts into the panel with no sort of outer cutting edge. But if we bring in this outer die, cut both of them together, it's going to give us that frame all cut out as a separate topper. But what we're going to do to start with is we're just going to take that outer die, so we're going to leave the detail to one side for just a moment. We're going to bring in the outer die. We're going to take that edge where you can see where you've got that flat sort of curve at the top there. That's going to be the top of our card base. So that's just going to be placed over our card fold there. So the fold of our card is at the top. And then all we need to do is just hang that die just slightly over the edge of our cardstock. Otherwise, if we cut it slightly further down, that will cut two full shapes out. So all we need to do is just hang that over the edge, and that's going to create our card base. So just probably about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch over the edge there. Tape it down using our low tack tape and aiming to tape onto the waste rather than onto the die cut itself. So if it does become a little bit more tacky as it goes through the machine, then we don't need to worry about it. And then we'll just pop that on our plate, so our base plate. Then we're going in with our plastic frosted shim, going in with our magnetic shim, and then finally our other cutting plate over the top. And then we'll just run that through our die cutting machine. And this is going to create us our card base that we can start to bring into being an easel card. So we'll just run that through our Gemini. Quite a large size die that we cut in here, and obviously we're cutting a sort of A5 size piece of cardstock. So we'll just run that through. And then all we need to do is just take our die and then just ease back the tape, and then we can see here we've got our folded piece just like so, which creates our card base. So remove our tape from our die, and then we can of course reuse the tape for another application in just a few moments time. Now this could be our card base on its own. If you want to create a rocker card, obviously because you've got that curve to the base of that, it's going to rock ever so slightly. If you want it to not be a rocker card, all you're going to do is you're just going to open that out, and on that back section there you're just going to cut that straight. So just using your guillotine scissors or a paper trimmer, just cut that edge ever so slightly, just like so, and that will make sure that stands straight if you want that to be a tent fold. But
you're very good.
Oh!
You're just very great, little things.
Thank you.
Little things like that.
Oh, thank you.
It just
blushing.
Yeah, this is good. You should do it professionally, this.
Do you know what? I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Thank you. I'll bear it in mind.
I'm here all week.
Anyway, you are. You're here next weekend.
I'm here next weekend.
You are. Absolutely, so am I. And all we're going to do, we're going to create this into an easel card. So just showing you there how you can create a tent fold. But because we're creating an easel, all we're going to do with this front section, we're just going to fold it. So make sure that fold there is parallel to that fold there. You want the bottom of that die cut to reach that fold line. And then once you're happy with the positioning of that, all you're going to do is bring in your scoring tool or your bone folder and just make sure you nicely burnish that score line there to give you a nice sharp crease. And that creates that first part of our easel card. Then all we need to do is bring in some more of our white cardstock. So we've just got a sheet here that we're just going to cut down to size. So we'll pop that onto our card there and just cut that in half, so we're not sending the whole sheet of cardstock through the die cutting machine. So just pop that onto there. And then this time we're cutting this one as a full shape rather than having it folded and cutting it over the fold. So that's going to give us that second part of our larger easel card. So just pop that through our die cutting machine. And then we can start to attach that to our main card base.
Get in there. Crafty Stacey Lou on YouTube. Good afternoon, all from a sunny but cold Bradford. It is cold today.
It's not as warm as it looks, I have to say.
We've been tricked.
We have, yes. I was tricked.
The weather, it's been nice, been a nice day, that's it, that's summer done.
Yep, that's over with for one year.
That's it done for.
Back to snow, I'm sure.
Yeah, Paul put it on YouTube. I'm going to watch now and make later for a birthday card for a friend. Hey, listen, once you've done this, do send it in to us, to the studio. We'd love to see your finished demos. Oh, you finished demos, you're finished mates. Maybe you're doing demos. Maybe you do demos for your friend.
Maybe you do.
I have a question for you lovely crafters. Do you ever sit at home pretending you're on TV doing it? Like, do you ever just... Because as a kid, you always do it going, here's one I made earlier. But do you sit at home and pretend? Listen, I think it's great if you do.
Well, as a child, I used to. Just to let you know, as a child, I did have a Blue Peter badge.
Did you?
Yeah, I was a big fan. I love Blue Peter. That was my dream job, to be a presenter on Blue Peter.
Have you seen the news?
I have. It was
very sad. Not going off air. It's just not being done live. Not like us.
It's not the same. Not the same.
Not the same.
See, we're one up in Blue Peter, aren't we? We're live. Blue Peter, are you live?
No.
Didn't think so.
Oh, Lily. Lily's a bit offended by this.
I am.
Made it very personal.
Yes, it was. Used to be a highlight of my day. Come home from school, watch Blue Peter. Yeah, absolutely loved it. So.
Did you watch did you wear your Blue Peter badge while you were watching the show?
Quite possibly, yes. And I did find this was a few months ago, because when you got your badge, you also got like a little credit card sort of thing that had all your details on. And I found that. I don't know if I've still got it. I'll have to dig it out.
Now, the thing with the Blue Peter badge was it got you entry into loads of little places, didn't it?
It did, yes, it did.
Where did you go? Did you make use of it?
I don't think I did, actually. So I had just the regular one, the white one. There was all sorts of different fancy ones. I think there was a green one, if you don't think like... Environmentally friendly, yeah. So I just had sort of the standard one. I don't know what I'd done to get it, actually, to be fair. And then there was the really special ones, like the gold ones, if you like save somebody's life or something like that.
There's now orange ones and
Orange ones?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Let me get the list. You carry on.
Wow, well, this is going to be an education and a half, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to say, I was a big fan.
Who's your favourite presenter?
She's called Liz.
Liz, yeah.
Liz was my favourite, yeah. I used to love Liz. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, so all we're doing is we're going to just go back in with that same die. So the same die that we used to create that top part of our card. And we're just going to cut it once again using some of our pattern paper from that 12-inch by 12-inch pad. And I'm using the B side. The A side's got all that lovely detail, really quite bold in design. But we're just using the B side there. That's a little bit more subtle. So then when we pop our frame over the top, it's going to not sort of jar against that bold print. So we've got our main piece there that we've cut out.
Going to blow your mind with badges, sorry to interrupt.
Go on. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick that.
So you've got the blue-white badge, which is the standard one.
That's what I had, yeah.
The green badge with a white ship was environmental.
Yeah, remember
the orange badge, which is a white ship on an orange shield, is for competition winners.
Competition winners?
Yeah.
I didn't have one of them.
A purple badge, which has got purple with a white ship, is a fan club or a team player badge, introduced in 2006. 12 children a month who won the chance to spend a day working with the Blue Peter team. We give that to the guys who come here and work experience. They get one of those.
Gosh, that would have been amazing, would that?
Sport badge, it's got a little medal on it. You've got the music badge, which is a multicoloured shield with a black ship.
Oh, wow.
The book badge. There's a gold badge.
That was the really special one.
There's so many badges.
I'm sure there didn't used to be that many.
If anything, there's too many badges, I'll be honest with you.
I only remember the three. I remember the white, the green and the gold. That's all I remember. Blimey me, times are changing now.
Sensational Sky on YouTube. Good afternoon, all crafters. George and Lily. I'm so happy I'm going to be a bridesmaid to my American cousin soon.
Oh.
She was proposed to yesterday. Maybe I can celebrate my 50th and a wedding all in one.
Sounds fabulous.
I think you should.
How exciting.
Save on the costs.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, 2 for 1.
You know what I mean? Make
Love
them
it.
pay. My friend, when he got married, I ruined it for him when I said, you're basically just paying dinner for 100 people.
True.
And he's like, yeah, I am.
Very, very true, yes. And a nice day out.
Oh, it was lovely. We did have a lovely time.
Do like a wedding. Absolutely. So then we've got our card base all laid up. So what we've done is we've taken that pattern paper. I've just cut that top off just so that it's flush against that score line there. And that's forming that main part of that main easel card. But of course we need to bring in a little bit of decoration. So this is where we start to bring in that decorative die. What have I done with it? There it is, hiding underneath all the cardstock. So we bring the two dies together. We're actually going to die cut 2 of these. So we've got one for the top of our card base and one for the base. I always think when you're creating an easel card, it's nice to sort of mirror the 2 sides, if you like, of the card to make sure that it flows nicely. So it doesn't look kind of like 2 cards stuck together. It's going to all match together nicely.
Yeah.
Then all you need to do is just take the 2 dies and then just swivel them around so that you've got an even border. So the border of black between the 2 dies that you've got there is sort of level all the way around. Then once you're happy that you've got that even border, all we're going to do is just going to take some of our low tack tape, one piece on one side and then another piece onto the opposite side, just to make sure that it's nicely firmly adhered down so it doesn't move as it goes through that die cutting machine. So I'll pop that on and run it through.
Sensational. No, where am I looking? I do not like using my phone. My iPad's not working currently, so I'm having to look at my phone. I'm not being. I'm like, but I've got bad eyesight. Where is it? Oh, Zoe on YouTube. Afternoon, everyone. Me and Brian, I presume that's your partner, have been in the garden with welding hats on, watching the partial solar eclipse this morning. Because you can't look directly at the sun.
Oh, okay.
So you meant to wear eclipse goggles. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have any eclipse goggles.
Oh, I have loads of them, George. Yeah, I have a whole collection. I have a wardrobe full of eclipse goggles. Yeah, my bag is that. Do you not see me walk into the studio wearing them this morning?
No.
No. Oh, that's a shame.
Could you see me with your eclipse goggles on?
No, because I had my eclipse goggles on, so I couldn't see properly.
Sorry, I got my iPad working and got very excited.
Oh, it's only taken half an hour.
Link, okay.
Wow.
It just won't work and it wants me to pay for things.
Oh,
It's
dear.
hard. I don't want to pay for stuff.
That sounds terribly like a scam to me.
Yeah. I don't know, is it Sarah's? She'll be all right.
I can't imagine it's Sarah's.
She'll be fine with 20 quid.
20,
Oh, yes!
20 quid to log into WhatsApp? That doesn't sound right to me.
Apparently WhatsApp doesn't exist for iPads, so
What?
you have to use some weird knockoff.
Oh dear.
But there's loads of adverts.
This doesn't sound too good.
I'm, if this was my iPad, I would happily spend the money to have it, but I'm from the north of England, so
You spend 20 quid for WhatsApp? For a Barnsley lad would spend 20 quid for WhatsApp? That
I ain't
doesn't
got 20
sound
quid.
like the
I had to go
story.
and spend £500 on bath stuff yesterday, because obviously I'm
Baths?
decorating the flat.
Right,
and-
okay.
Yeah, no, I like
was thinking,
soaps and
bath
suds, yeah.
bombs. I was thinking, wow.
A couple of bath bombs for me. My day yesterday spent me. I'm having the new carpets fitted on Monday.
Oh, wow.
And you have to make sure there's no staples or the floor's clean. My
Yeah.
goodness, my arms today are killing. I spent about 4 hours pulling staples out of the carpet, out of the floor
my
yesterday.
gosh.
And glue and nails and manly things. I was covered in dust.
Oh dear.
Got my tool belt on. No tools,
Oh,
just
wow.
like
The tool
just a
belt.
belt. I am the tool.
What a mental image that is. Oh dear.
Ash on Facebook is laughing at Lily and her eclipse goggles. And someone just said, where is it? Crafty Stacey on YouTube. I absolutely love Lily and George together.
Aw.
So funny. Aww.
We're both daft as a brush, aren't we?
We're
as
just
we said.
happy to be out the house, to be honest
Well,
with you.
yeah, it's nice to be allowed out on a
It's
weekend.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, it don't happen often.
No, I've got no friends. Oh, do you know
You've
what?
got us.
I was meant to be at Alton Towers today.
No way, was you really?
Yeah, with my scouts. They've gone to Alton Towers for the day. And
Oh.
I'm really gutted. Oh, but I'm not gutted because I'm here. So obviously Saturdays came and it was like, do you want to come back on the Saturdays? And I was like, yeah, okay, I've got.
Oh, if I have to.
I've got to come back and work with Lily. So unfortunately, I'm not there, but they're having a great time, and I'm very jealous.
I can imagine they are.
I used to work at Alton Towers, but
Did ya?
Yeah, it was all right.
Wow.
I was an entertainer, but I didn't really do much entertaining, to be honest.
Why not? You weren't.
I didn't
you
know the
weren't
rides.
very
It was just a weird job.
Oh.
So right, so you're running back to the crafting. You are running
Absolutely.
the same die through on the black.
Yes, so we've already cut it once from the black. We're just cutting it another time because one's going to be for the top of the easel card, and then the second one that we're cutting now is just going to be for the base of the easel card. So just running those through exactly the same, using some of our black cardstock. It does just take a few moments to pop out all of the pieces. Obviously, it's a very detailed die. And I left the low-tack tape on the die, because obviously I was cutting two of exactly the same.
Yeah.
So there's no point removing it between the two cuts. But now we've done both, we can remove it. and
Sorry,
get
Jamie's
it
just
out.
revolutionised my life with this WhatsApp web. I didn't realise this existed. Yeah. Where have you been all my life, Jamie?
Well,
He wasn't born for most of
I
it,
was
to be
going to say,
honest.
wasn't alive for most of your life. It's only been born a few years,
He's 12.
if that.
Don't ask about the labour laws. It's fine. Are you 22 tomorrow? You're 22 oh, you are 22 years old. Okay, that's
I
good.
always think he's younger than 22. Sorry, Jamie. That was a compliment, to be fair. You'll want that when you're older. When you're older.
I know.
When you're grown up.
When I get to your 30, I had a quarter-life crisis when I turned 30.
Oh, dear.
I just didn't like turning 30. It was like, I've got to have my life together, and I'll be honest, it wasn't.
Well,
But now I paid council tax. Like a true grown-up.
A true. Do you have it on direct debit? That's a proper grown-up thing to do.
Yeah, I got my gas and electricity on direct debit. Oh, I need to pay that. Sorry, just a little life. No, because you've got to change companies when you move into somewhere, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
So I owe like another company £5 for the 2 days I had them.
They'll be on to you. They'll be after you.
They wanted to charge me 91 quid. That was an hour and a half of my life. I'm not going back.
Blimey, mate. Dear,
Don't grow up. Basically, what we're saying to you, Jamie,
Don't grow up.
Stay 20, mate.
It's terrible, Jamie. It's absolutely terrible.
Having responsibilities.
It's awful. I tell you what was one of the worst grown-up things that happened a few years ago when I moved into my new house. I had to pay for a bin, so I moved into my new house. It didn't have a bin, like an outside bin. And I was like, I contacted the council. I was like, there's no bin. What do I do with my waste? They're like, oh, you've got to pay like 100 quid for a bin. What a scam!
How many bins have you got?
I only got 2.
Have you? 4 where I live. Well,
4?
My mum and dad's got 4. I live in a flat, so it's just a
communal bin.
Big bins.
Yeah.
But no recycling bins, which is quite annoying. So I have to.
Oh.
I know, like, you know. And I like recycling. I like to do my bit for the environment.
Yep, do your bit.
Yeah. I separate my wastes. Linda on Facebook, I will be making this later. Remember, there are tons and tons of craft alongs available for you online. Is that black? Sorry. Why are you doing it on black paper?
Did you think I was just doing that with nothing other?
I can't.
So I'm just using the black underneath because obviously when you're using a Dotty Tape Pen, you do get a few bits of glue come through the holes. And I'm not one of those naughty people that will do it on the glass mat and then somebody else rocks up and there's glue all over the glass mat. You put your hand down, it sticks. You put your card down. I won't be doing that. So that's why I always
Lily? You had a bad day, love?
It's trauma.
It's trauma.
It's trauma. The amount of times that's happened to me, it's become quite a triggering thing.
Someone's left a dirty teaspoon in the studio.
Oh, no.
I'm really annoyed about the dirty teaspoon. And in the green room, there's a dirty cup.
I have to say, George, that is one of my pet hates. If you come in here and there's a half-drunk mug of tea or something, it sets my day off on the wrong foot, put it that way.
Do you know what's even worse than that? Is when you drink it thinking it's your own cup of tea and it's not.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I had a horrible thing. This is years and years back. I was out at the running track and I had my bottle of water, put my bottle of water down, came back, it had gone. Somebody'd run off with my bottle of water. So somebody was drinking my water. Never found out where it went. Oh. But bottle stole, the bottle thief.
Bottle thief.
Bottle thief.
So there you are. So quick question with this, because obviously you've cut the same thing out twice with the same card. Would you not be able to do 2 cards at once, or is it because the die's too intricate, you really want to pass it through once?
That's a good question. Obviously, when we did our card base, we cut through 2 layers, but because it's so intricate, and this is a 300 GSM cardstock, so you'd be asking the die to cut through 600 GSM, which would be a little bit of a bridge too far, which is why we just cut it twice. Fine. So that top one there, we've stuck it on sort of in its entirety as it is. But for this bottom one, if we place that onto our base there, you can see it slightly overlaps that score line. So all we need to do is just pop a little pencil mark where the score line is on the left and the right hand side, and then we'll just take our pair of scissors, and all we're going to do is we're just going to chop off that right hand side and then just complete that cut to chop off that left hand side. And if we then bring back in our card base and line that up, you can see it's not going to go over that score line. Then I'll bring back in my scrap piece of black cardstock. I know it's probably not ideal, you can't quite see that there, but all we're doing is we're just adding some of our tape pen, our Dotty Tape Pen, onto the reverse. Now I did, when I was creating mine at home, I used the tacky glue in my fine tip glue applicator, which will work perfectly. The only reason that I'm using this Dotty Tape Pen is because we need to make sure that it's dry sort of instantly, because when we colour, we don't want any of the glue to sort of be seeping out. So by using your Dotty Tape Pen, it's just that instant stick, just because we don't have the luxury of time here in the studio. So that's why we're using our Dotty Tape Pen.
Tim on YouTube, I need to order more. Now, this may be a bit of a typo. Need to order more Dotty Toe Pens. I just ran out. Now, maybe you need to order Dotty Toe Pens. Maybe they're a thing that we don't know about.
That's not something I think I want to know about, George, quite frankly.
But Dotty Tape Pens are on offer. 12-pack at the minute.
Yeah. Stock up, Tim. It's the time to do it. Your Dotty Toe Pens.
People tell me these things. I'm like, we impress my knowledge. Yeah. They're on offer.
Yeah.
Jan just told me. But it's fine. Listen, they are on offer.
Jan.
Thanks, Jan. I'm honest.
Jan's got you back.
I did cheat once in Friday Night Live with Leanne.
No way.
Yeah.
Or if you would have done that with me, there'd be no going back from that. That would be over.
I felt bad because Leanne was really complimentary of me. And I was like, and she's like, I didn't realise you could get that pet.
Pet.
She's from Liverpool. Right. So you will let everyone catch up. We'll let everyone catch up with a cup of tea. Remember, we're doing our craft along with Flora and Fauna. We've got a lot to get through. We're going to do a bit of colour colouring after this. A bit more colouring, Lily, after this?
Yeah, lots more colouring.
Absolutely. But join us in just a few minutes. We'll carry on with our craft along here on Crafters TV.
Hi everybody, I am Cindy A. Lewis. I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV and Sarah Davies. I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV, on all the scheduled shows. I've learned and so much inspiration from all the shows. I appreciate the angel policy, using the inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own. And Sarah, I'm so glad you're back and fully in charge. I'm so happy about that. You could really sell ice to those in the North Pole. As you can see, all these bins back here are dies and stamps from Crafters Companion, almost all. Those markers are all Spectrum Noir markers in the back. And these bins are all full of your kits, all the kits, like Sarah's signature kits and the different ones. So I keep them all together. And then down there are all, let's see, those are all in those bins, Christmas dies and stamps, mostly from Crafters Companion. And I just have to say, I'm so happy that you are here and out there for all of us to inspire us. So thank you so much for letting me be a part from Little O, Oklahoma, USA.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar, or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club, and start rewarding yourself today. Now, we've been hinting at some really great things to come, and today I'm really excited to give everybody watching on Crafters TV the first chance to hear about one of them, our brand new Crafters Voice group, okay? Now, I've been working with the team behind the scenes to develop a massive program to bring 100 craft enthusiasts together from across the globe to be our exclusive dedicated feedback panel. Now, you'll get the chance to participate in regular check-ins, some surveys, virtual discussions with the team and me, and earn yourself some special rewards in the process, all while helping us shape what we're doing in our marketing, social media, community, website, product, and everything else that goes on in the company. You guys are at the heart of everything that we do, and we want to give you the chance to make your voice heard. So the Crafter Voice program will initially be limited to just 100 people, and we are accepting applications from today, the 24th of March, up until the 7th of April. And if you want to get involved, you just need to head to the website and click on the link to apply. Click on that link to apply.
Yes, welcome back to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Now, Crafters Voice, Sarah talking about this earlier in the week. We need your help, we need your voices, we need your opinions. If you want to join the team, we've got 100 spaces, I believe. This is the QR code right there. You can scan that and you can apply. We'd love to have you on board. Remember, we are going to be choosing a wide breadth of people, a wide scope of people. That's a wide breath. We're going to choose loads of people to come and join us. We need your opinions to help shape Crafters Companion. Good morning from the lovely Trudy. A little late. It's all right, Trudy. We've got half an hour left on this craft along. And don't forget, Make It Saturday coming up for you a little bit later on. Remember as well, here in the UK, clocks go forward tomorrow. It springs forward, and it's Mother's Day tomorrow here in the UK. I know in the States it's a different day, but it's here in the UK tomorrow. Busy day. Right, Lily, we are halfway through our craft along with our Flora and Fauna collection. I've been given pens.
Blimey, there's a lot of trust in this room, isn't that? It's a bit scary. I've given him ready. We're going to do a little bit of different colouring first, but then we're going to bring George in when we colour the bee. But we will start off with Jamie Mayer's already heckling me. Jamie, I did not realise you were the craft expert on this show. I'm clearly wrong, aren't I? Have I given him a piece of paper for underneath? No, I haven't yet, because we're not colouring yet, Jamie. We'll do it later. He can fetch it himself. I'll fetch it now before Jamie complains even more. My goodness me. There you go.
Thank you.
Happy now?
Are we going to do that thing where you hold it up and you go, these are the pens I'm using?
Yeah, you can do that.
These are the pens we're using.
These are the pens George is using.
I'm using the citrus blend, the ice grey blend, and the ice grey blend extend.
Blend extend. There you go.
There you are. And I'm going to make a bee.
Going to make a bee? Not going to make a bee. He's going to colour a bee. He's not going to make one. Anyway, I'm going to start off by colouring our wreath here. So what we're going to do with this card is we're going to leave that base section blank. Obviously, we've got that lovely pattern paper behind, but we're going to colour in that top section there. So we're going to start off with our green. So we're going to go in with our AG1, which is our alpine green. Oh,
I'm just looking at your card, so I've got some inspiration.
Blimey me, I ain't got a template here now. It's taken.
Oh, do you want to borrow that?
No, it's fine. It's fine, honestly, don't worry.
You know what you're doing? I don't know what I'm doing, Lily.
Well, a lot of trust there.
Right, the leaves are green.
Leaves are green, okay. That's enough to start me off with. So, leaves are green. So, we'll start off with our lightest of the three within this 3 pen blend.
So, start light?
Start light, yeah. So
everywhere?
Yeah. Well, not on the wings. Don't do the wings yellow. That would look a bit weird.
It might be good, though.
Well, I mean, you can do what you like, I suppose. It's your colouring.
I'm very nervous.
Don't be nervous. It's fine. It's not like yours is going on the finished card.
What?
Well, it can if you want, if you're happy with it.
Then so I've done a bit of yellow, light yellow, then do I do a bit of mid or dark?
Then go to the mid, yep.
Mid.
So lightest, then mid, then dark. That's the way that I tend to colour.
CT3.
CT3, there you go. CT meaning citrus. And then your numbers, obviously, whether it's lighter or darker. Higher numbers are darker.
I've gone out the lines.
Oh, no.
I don't think you've done enough stamping here, if I'm honest.
I've not done enough stamping?
It's not dark enough.
Is it not dark enough? Oh, I should have gone over again with
the platform.
Another layer, yeah. Oh, well.
It looks like it's leaking yellow.
He's leaking?
No, because I've gone out the lines. I'll show you in a minute.
That's a you problem, not a me problem.
Craig won't give me this attitude.
Well,
what did you say in the gallery? What? I don't think you would.
Well, when Craig's here in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time.
Yeah, we'll see what you think then, huh?
I've heard Craig's going to New York. Is that true?
Yes, he absolutely is. He's not mentioned it many times.
Oh, is he going to wrestle a mate? He's going to be like a little kid in a sweet shop.
I know, blimey me. That'd be some more holidays being put into the system.
I know. This guy for work. I've not seen him once since I've been back. And
you haven't, have you?
No.
Who have you seen? You've obviously seen me.
I haven't seen Fisher.
You haven't seen Fisher either. No, she was in earlier this week.
I've not seen Craig. I've not seen... That's it, really. I've not seen... That's it,
There's not anybody else left.
I saw Sarah and Leanne.
Yes, yeah.
Seen Ben.
Unfortunately.
I know. He came, bless him. I've known Ben a long time. I've got a picture of me and Ben in my house.
Oh, is it in a little love heart frame?
No, but I'm dressed as a woman and he's dressed as a rat.
A rat?
Yeah, Dick Whittington.
Oh, dear.
King Rat, and I was Dame Victoria Sponge. Of the Sponge Dynasty.
Brilliant. You'll have to show us that photo. It sounds very...
Oh, I've really gone out the lines here.
Oh, no.
But...
I'm worried to look. Obviously, I can't see it. I'm worried what I'm going to encounter when I see it. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried when it's leaking yellow.
I've just gone over the lines. It looks like it's... Basically, where the black bits are...
Yeah.
Because it's not dark enough.
Yeah, because obviously I've messed up the
You've
stamping.
messed it up,
yeah,
mate.
yeah.
So, like... You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, all my fault, really.
So why have I got an extend grey for the really dark bits?
So, no, so what it is with the blend and extend, so say if the blend was like 1, 3 and 5, the extend would be 2 and 4. So it's like the ones in between.
Right, I see, yes. So the ice grey blend is IG2, IG7, IG10.
Yep.
And the extend is IG1, IG3, IG6.
Yeah, so it's not a case of one is sort of darker or lighter than the other. Like Nicola's just said, perfect way of putting it, it fills in the gaps.
The problem is with me and my OCD.
The problem with you, well, where do we start?
I'd have to buy every single one of these. I couldn't be missing out on this. I mean, I've missed the tri-blends massively.
They are good. We do love our tri-blends. I mean, we use them all the time.
And as someone who is not a colourer, a colourist?
Colourist, yeah.
Oh, I've really gone on the lines
A
here.
colourer. I can't wait to see this. It's going to be quite insane. Yeah, we'd like to have a look. We don't really care about what I'm doing. That's boring. We want to see the drama, the jeopardy.
Right, let me show you what I mean.
Right, OK, let's have a look. Let's have a look at my bad stamping.
Okay.
I stamped this quickly in the break.
Right.
Well, it looks all right from a distance.
Now, under there...
Oh, it's having a little wee. Well, if you got to go,
you
you got to go.
see the yellow there? Oh, my fingers look like sausages. If the yellow that you see, I've just gone out the lines, and then just that, because the stamp's not stamped enough.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? That's why I'm saying it's bled out a little bit.
Well, what you can do, because obviously you've got the darker greys in your ice greys, you can go over the black bit, can't you, with your grey?
Which one? IG10?
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, there's comments coming in.
Oh, is
Sorry.
there?
Yeah, I should
How
be
many
doing...
complaints have we got?
Not all. I might have ruined.
Don't let these two back in together again.
Great positivity, George and Lily, full of energy and positivity. Should hear us off air. Right. Putting the world to rights.
Yeah, well, yes. Something like that, anyway.
Crafty Stacey Lou. I love
I
Lily
thought you
and
said
George.
Crafty Stain, then.
Crafty Stacey. I watched them the week Crafty's companion was at NEC, and it was just too funny. What, you mean the day Sarah was there? Thanks for grassing us in, Stacey. You didn't tell her, did you?
Let's hope not.
And Eileen on YouTube, I've been fascinated watching Lily craft with her long fingernails.
These are shorter as well, but I'm cut down.
Okay, right, back to my B. I might have messed this up by you saying doing IG10.
Yeah.
He'd have...
You need to colour all the way up to the lines.
Oh,
it can't just be a bit like a splodge
All
in the
I'm
middle.
saying is, you could imagine what my painting's been like in my flat.
Oh, I dread to think, my gosh.
Oh, right, do you know what? I'll tell you a story. My father, I was working last week at a job.
You were
and
working.
My
Good for you.
father rang me. He says, I've come to your flat and I'm going to paint your foyer for your hallway.
Your foyer?
It's posh, my
How
flat.
big's your flat?
Massive.
Wow, it's got a foyer.
It's got a foyer. And yeah, you may have 3 bedrooms, but
But I've not got a foyer.
I've got a foyer, the welcome reception area. And he said, I've painted. I've painted the ceiling for you. I've done your glossing for you. I thought, great. So do you want what colour do you want it? So there's a tin of grey paint. Just paint the grey bit, right? He says, great. Don't you worry. I've got a really. I hope he's not watching this. Otherwise, I'm out the will. He said, don't you worry, I've got a really steady hand. I said, yeah, no worries. Well, my goodness, there's more grey paint on the ceiling than anything else. And,
oh, no.
but how do I was like, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for you doing this, Dad, but I swear to, if you paint anything else, this is it. You're going to a care home. I've come to that conclusion. Like, I can't have any more painting because it gives me, I've had to cover up. He's gone over the lines and all sorts. Oh, my gosh.
What a nightmare, eh?
I'm an only child, so it's hard.
Oh, poor you, eh?
No, it is in the sense that
it's a struggle.
I can't moan. Mum's like, well, he's done you a favour.
Well, not really.
Like, come paint your house and see how you feel about it.
Oh dear.
IG6, IG3, great.
Oh, I really hope you're making this better.
I'm making it.
Because we might use that on the finished card. If it's all right, I won't do one. We'll use it on the finished card. Oh, Nicole wants us to use it on the finished card.
I nearly swore then.
And okay, Jamie reckons we should give it away. I don't think we should give it away. Oh,
IG6.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone will want this. I don't think we should really be giving this away, but...
Blend.
Right.
It's IG1. IG1?
IG1, it's the lightest IG. This might be
Instagram
coloured slightly different to the original, given that it got stolen. But hey.
What got stolen?
My card, by you.
Oh, yeah. I don't even looked at it once.
Great. You freestyling. Avant-garde.
I was just literally about to say, Sue Sullivan on Facebook.
Hello, Sue.
New viewer. Oh, I'm so glad I found this on
sorry,
Facebook.
Sue.
Can I just point out, if this is your first time watching, I'm not usually here. I just
Neither
come
am
for the
I.
Saturdays, cover. I'm like a supply teacher.
Yeah, yeah.
We throw
yeah.
the rule book out. We just have a bit loose and easy.
Bit loose and fancy free.
That's the word. Thank you. Not loose and easy.
That's something else entirely. Sue, I'm so sorry. It's not usually like this, I promise. This is what happens on a Saturday when they let us both in.
Yeah. The proper professionals are here Monday to Friday.
Yeah,
Us
they are.
people pretending we come in at the weekend and get a gap.
Yeah.
We fill the gaps in.
We do, we do.
IG7. Where's IG8 and 9?
Sue, we'd love to know, where did you find us? How did you come across
Forget
us?
Sue, where's IG8 and 9?
Yeah, let us know, Sue.
Sue, where's IG8 and 9? Have you got IG8 and 9?
Are they not? They probably don't exist, I'm thinking.
I've gone too dark too quick.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, I'm absolutely dreading
Where's
seeing
3?
this, George. I really am.
3.
In fact, it's what this poor little bee's going to look like.
I'm sorry, Sue. I love you, really. Hey, Sue, listen, all I'm saying is stick around for Make It Saturday.
Oh, my
'cause
gosh,
we've
it's
got
only gonna get
vouchers,
worse.
And if you comment in, like you have today, you could win. I feel like Sue owns... I think I owe it to Sue now for her to win.
And if you think this is bad, Sue, it's probably going to only get worse in Make It
Sue,
Saturday.
where do you live? Where are you from? Tell us.
Yeah, Sue, are you in the UK, US? Let us know.
Welcome to the Sue Show.
It's all about Sue.
Right, I think I've done.
You done?
If you want to... What do you mean, oh dear?
Oh dear, it might be
coming
lovely.
over. Do you want to see it?
Come on, let's have
here?
a look. Come on, pop it on the telly. We want to see.
Okay.
We think we want to see anyway.
Oh,
Oh, the
right,
bee's
brilliant.
coming over. It's coming over live. It's flying over.
Okay, that thing up there.
Okay, right, we've got the card.
Now, what I struggled with, but I think... listen, this is my first time using pens. Is,
Pens, you've never used a pen before?
No, the Spectrum Noir
You only
Tri-Brand
write in
pens.
pencil.
Like, you see, like, it's just getting used to the blending. It's getting used to the blending. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like...
Hey, that looks all right.
I
doesn't
feel like
it?
the wings... The
wings
are
look
very...
really good.
Oh, I think they're very, like, solid lines. They don't seem very blended in.
They look good to me.
Do you know what I
George.
mean? Like looking there, like that bit dark there, I feel like it's very sudden.
I know what you
Do you
mean.
know what I mean?
But I think it looks good.
How would you cover that up?
I just go back in with the lighter colour and just blend it. Go back and blend.
Carry on. I'm
Come on. Carry on, all right. I'm quite impressed. I think it looks quite good, actually.
You got his little backpack on
Yeah.
for B school.
Oh.
Have you ever watched the B movie?
Yes.
Great film. With the alcohol markers,
Yeah.
if you put an IG3 on top of an IG2, does that make an IG5?
No. It will, whatever colour you put over the top will be the colour that's shown.
Even the lighter colour?
Yeah, that's the thing with alcohol pens. It can sort of bleach out the colour underneath.
Oh, great.
I know, fancy. Like pen sorcery. Jamie Norrie is now trying to do pen maths. It don't work like that.
I'm just trying to read comments on my watch at the same time,
Oh
so
my
I
gosh.
can multitask.
Look at you.
I just want to brag.
Blimey me, what a pro.
I just want to make sure Sue's not switched off.
Well, she probably has, I'm sure.
Oh, we've got a question.
There's been a question.
Linda would like to know what colours are
Being used. Oh,
okay,
Linda.
I'll do this because I'm good at this. You've
Go on.
got, Linda, take a screenshot of this on your phone
Yeah.
or your watch or whatever you're watching.
Or, what is it, you do control print screen?
So for the B, I've used Ice Grey Extend
Come on, I thought you were a pro.
and Citrus Blend. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong camera. I'm looking at the
dear.
large price. There it is. They're the colours I'm using. But if you haven't got the Extend, you can still do this with the Ice Grey Blend.
Yeah.
And what are you using, Lily?
Oh, I'm using all sorts. So for the leaves, we used Alpine Green Blend. Then for the centres of our daisies, we use Gold Yellow Blend. Edge of the daisies, we use Blue Grey Blend.
Oh, I've got it on my fingers.
Oh dear, you mucky pup. And then at the moment, oh, thank you. Oh dear.
Just wipe it on you. Come off.
And then,
Looks like I've been drinking tea, like.
dear. Dear, oh dear. And at the moment, we're using our Coral Blend and Extend. The Orange Flowers is our Burnt Orange Blend as well.
Great.
Dear. But you know what, I'm quite impressed with that, actually.
I just don't like his backpack.
I like his backpack. He's going to school, that's where he's going.
To be baby.
Baby bee.
Cool. Right, that's it. I've
Do you
done.
know what? That's going on the finished card, is that?
It's,
I'm
do you see what I
impressed.
mean about the
He is having a little leakage at the bottom.
it's got a little bit of a leakage.
Yeah, a little bit of a leakage.
And a bit of leakage leg.
Oh.
Great. Catch up, mate.
Yeah.
We've got 15 minutes left. We've got places to be today.
Right, let's crack on.
We've got to make
think
it
we can
Saturday
do
to
it.
get ready for.
This is true, yes, we've got everything
sweating.
to set up for that. So we've got our main card base all done and good to go. Now it's just time to do our second part of the card base. What I was thinking originally when I planned this card, actually, what I was going to use the black for is I was going to use that as a drop shadow, and I was going to pop some of a white die cut over the top, but I actually prefer it with the black showing. It's a bit more dramatic. But if you do prefer it a bit more subtle, just die cut another of those in white, you can pop that over the top. But we're going to leave it a little bit more dramatic with our black. The jeopardy.
Marie
Right.
on YouTube, on the screen, the little bee looks great. Thank you, Marie.
It does. It looks good in real life as well.
Less is more, she's what she says, and she's just ordered the tri-blends, so loving all the tips. Listen, you can, if you a bit worried and go, oh, I don't know anything about tri-blends, I'm sure if you go onto YouTube and just type in Crafters TV tri-blends, you will find hours and hours and hours of footage about tri-blends. So we're always here. Even though not always live, like Blue Peter, we're always here.
We're
just
always
search
here.
for
Yeah,
you.
we are. I mean, I'm sure it was the demonstration that was given there. Not my demonstration, George's demonstration that tipped you over the edge and got those in your basket. I mean, who can blame you? It was a sterling demonstration.
Well, you wait till not Craft Long, make it Saturday.
Make it Saturday. Oh, gosh, there's going to
The
be even more
goodie bag
crafty.
is back.
It's back. I'm just hoping that my demo goes a little bit better than it did 2 weeks ago, because if you tuned in, I thought I'd score a gift bag. I couldn't remember the measurements, and it all went not too well, shall we say. But we got there in the end. I made a box lid. George made the box base. We made it, but
We did.
we'll hope we can be a little bit more skillful today, shall we say.
And as well, today, bonus points available on your purchases online. Get ahead of the game, have a look online. Plus as well, Finale 15, celebrate National Craft Month, and extra, that was launched last night. Excludes your March launches, but we don't know if it's multiple use.
Give it a go. Let us know.
Give it a go. You tell us. We want to know. You're our guinea pigs. If you're not part of the Crafters Circle, what was the Crafters?
Crafter's voice.
Crafters Voice, thank you. It should be called Crafters Circle.
Oh, the
I
inner
love a word with
circle.
Sarah. You still help us out. You still help us shape the shows. Yeah. Did you miss me last week? Oh, you weren't here last week. It was Sarah and Ben.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without you, George.
I know. Sarah, it's
I
fine.
know. The B
Were you
team
not
was in
last week, Jamie? No.
Yeah, Jamie couldn't do it without us,
I mean,
you know.
what can
He
I
missed
say?
us too much.
It wasn't the same, was it, Nicola?
No.
I mean,
No,
listen,
it's never the same, is it?
No. Yeah. We're just here to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, filling them well.
We're a good B team. The B's
B
back.
team. The B team. Anyway, talking of bees, we're just popping that onto the base of our card base, just like so. And that's going to create a sort of double easel. So our easel stopper for our main easel is actually another easel itself. So we've got the stopper for the main easel there, and then we've got a little stopper at the bottom. But of course, that one is going to need a stopper as well. So all we're going to do...
Sorry, I'm really sorry.
You're right over there.
It's because Nicola, I've got to tell... Honestly, if you can hear, there should be an extra channel where you can listen to what comes in our ear.
Oh, no, there really shouldn't.
Nicola just literally said, oh, I like how you've turned it into an easel. And Jamie and Nicola, in unison, both went, Beasel and...
Beasel!
And I think that's very funny. That was brilliant. Beasel, it's a Beasel card.
It is.
That is, I wish I thought of that myself. That's funny.
Well, when you're part of the B team, you can't always think of these things quick enough, can you?
My goodness.
Let's be honest. Anyway, so we're going to bring in some of our not easel nesting dies, got easels on the brain, circle nesting dies. And I know some of you asked last time which ones we were using. So we're counting in from, if we have the smallest one as number 1 going upwards, you're going to use number 3, 4, 5, 6 and 11. So number 11, that largest one, we're going to cut that from some of our pattern paper, the same one that we used for our base of our card. So pop that onto some of that pattern paper. And then we're going to cut, the smallest one is going to be from some of our white card. So bring in some white card. The next one up is going to be from black. The largest one there is going to be from black, and then that one is going to be from white as well. So we just pop those two onto some of our white card, chop that down to size.
Yep.
And then we'll bring back in.
You scared me then with your scissors.
Oof. Did I? Dear, oh dear, we'll get you with a pair of scissors.
I know, but you're like just
Chop, 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 chop.
like a ninja.
Gay abandon.
I'm excited for our goodie bag, what we've got planned. Like I said, bonus points.
I wonder what's going to be in it. I dread to think.
I know.
Could be anything in it.
That's the mystery.
Could be literally anything.
Lots of love for Beazle.
Oh, I
A
do.
lot of love for the Beazle.
Little Beazle. Oh. I do
Little
like...
Beazle, all right, Governor. Beazle. Sorry.
Oh, dear.
That's why I'm only allowed Saturdays.
And barely that.
And barely that.
It wasn't even allowed on last Saturday.
I was busy
I.
last Saturday. They
Yeah.
were good. I looked after the dead guys last weekend on the job. They were good. They were very useful.
So all we're doing is we're just die cutting our circles. So just using our larger plates allows you to cut all of those in one pass through your die cutting machine. So you've got your largest one from your pattern paper. And I always keep my nesting dies on a magnetic sheet like that. It just keeps them all nicely organised, all together in one place. And then you've got your two cut from some of your white cardstock. We'll pop our dies back onto our sheet. And then we've got our final two cut from some of that black cardstock, which are going to be our mats for our sentiments. So we'll just go ahead. We're nearly done. Ooh, should
Nearly
be
done?
Just about in time, you know. Doing all right this week.
I told you, you're getting good at this.
Well, almost. Yes, Jamie reckons I should do it more often. Well, you know, we try. The B team aren't always allowed in, are we?
No, but you're off for the next 3 Saturdays. So
Well,
yeah.
this is true, yes.
That's fine.
This is true, absolutely. So we'll bring in our sentiment stamps, and I'm just going to remove our little B stamp from our stamping platform. Everything's all a bit chaotic on here. I've got piles left, right and centre trying to find where everything is. So we're going to use our two sentiments. We're going to use our Bugs and Kisses for our smaller one. And we're going to use, where is it? It's gone missing. Fly High, Dream Big for our next one. So we're going to pop those two onto
You're
our
the doctor
circles.
about that, Lily.
And we're going to pop our circles onto our stamping platform.
I mean, losing things. If you keep losing things, you've got, you know, stuff
know.
everywhere.
It's not good. It's not good at all. I mean, that's the thing when you start getting crafty, you've got all your stuff left, right and centre. I've made
And
a bit of a
comfy
mess.
chair.
Need a comfy chair?
Yeah, where you're crafting.
Not at this. The counter's too high.
I know. Are you a stand crafter or a sit crafter?
No, at home I'll sit down.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm not standing up all day long.
No. Pamela, hi Lily, hi George. On my
Hello.
way into the office, just want to say hello.
Hello.
Trudy on YouTube, and the Beazle is born.
It's born, the Beazle.
That's it. Now,
We'll have
I
to
don't know if
remember
people know this. Tracy's gone next door now. Tracy's not with us anymore.
Well, she's not yet. She's at home
not.
today. She's not
But-
working today, but she is going next door, yes.
Outside, Jake has made his little desk. I'm talking about him. He's got his little figures on the desk. He's got his little turtle plant. Pass me your turtle plant. I want to show people the turtle plant. Give me the turtle plant.
Right, well, Georgie's grabbing his little turtle. We're going to go ahead and once we've stamped our sentiments, we're just going to bring in our black mats and layers, and we're just going to glue our sentiments onto our mats and layers. Oh, how cute is that?
Now, this is the turtle plant. Now, Jake has asked...
Oh!
We need a name. He wants you to name the plant. There's little turtle plant. He's
Well-
on his desk and he wants you to name it for him. So if we can think of a little turtle name for this plant, please, by the end of the show, that'd be great. Thank
I'd
you.
argue it's a tortoise, not a turtle.
Right.
Not that I'm being pedantic or anything. It's not in water, is it?
The plants are.
Well, my sister's got two tortoises, Olive and Gigantes. So
What's the plural of a tortoise?
tortoise. So that sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? Tortoise. I don't know. Tortoises? Who knows?
Tutai.
Tortoise.
Here we are with our Easel Card. Great. Remember as well, you can get this incredible Flora and Fauna collection on the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. One click and you're going to save yourself £5. One click is all it takes to buy the Flora and Fauna collection. And don't forget as well, you can buy extra of the paper pads, the 6x6 and the 12x12. Remember, it's half price if you buy the Showstopper. So a great time to stock up on those fantastic paper pads. And I know how much you love paper pads. Is it smell nice, Lily? Has it got a good sniff?
It does smell nice.
Yeah?
It does, yeah. Do love a good sniff of a paper pad, it has to be said.
Yeah.
New viewers will wonder what on earth we're on about. But,
Poor Sue's got no idea.
Oh,
Sue,
yeah.
If Sue's still here,
I'm sorry, Sue, but it's
since
something.
she's not commented since the madhouse
Oh,
started,
no.
so I'm sorry, Sue.
Oh dear, Sue, have we scared you off? Oh dear, dear, oh dear.
Forget Sue. We love Sue.
We love
Sue,
everyone.
Sue, where
we love
are
you, you all.
I do that in the Sooty show. That's why I've got, because you got Sooty, Sweep and Sue.
Oh.
Sooty.
Oh, making sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, final two finishing touches to our bezel.
Oh, yeah,
Got
our bezel.
sentiment on the top there. And then we need a stopper for our little bezel there at the bottom, which is our bugs and kisses. So what we're going to do is make sure we've got some sort of 3D adhesive. So we're using foam pads on the back of there. And we're just going to line that up where we want our little sentiment at the bottom there. And that's going to form our second stopper. So the stopper for the main card is our little bezel. And then we've got our stopper there for our bezel. How cute is that? All created, I was going to say from scratch, but we had a little bit of help with our bee there. So not all created by me, but created from scratch. And that's exactly what you can create with this amazing Flora and Fauna collection. A little bit of teamwork there. I'm loving it.
So it's a bezel and an easel.
Yeah, easel, bezel.
Guys.
It was beezy.
It was amazing. All part of your Flora and Fauna collection. Let's remind you what you're getting in this fantastic bundle. And remember, you can come back and watch this at any time you wish. If you've, haven't got the Flora and Fauna collection, listen, this is the perfect time. Great price for you. Remember, you can save yourself £5 on the click and purchase the entire show. Starting off with your foil transfers. Now, again, I just love this. This is doing that wonderful, is it a rose gold colour in this one? Is that a rose goldy colour?
Yeah.
Again, there as well with your foil transfers. A beautiful, I mean, it looks black there, but when you start shimmering and shining, you've got it there as well. You've also got your Flora and Fauna bugs, which you've just seen the wonderful Lily using this and this here for you. You've also, again, more foil transfers. Again, there in that lovely rose gold, and there in the gold as well. Two great styles. That all comes in there, and your sentiments as well in that gold. There's a little bee that I amazingly coloured in. I did that. Me, little old me. I did that.
Yep.
Wonderful edgeable with your lady. Look. Let be a lady tonight. Oh, that's where they got the name from.
Of course.
That's great. Small things, in the words of Blink 182, that's all there for you as well. And embossing. Now, if you are like Sue and you're brand new to us here at Crafters TV, make sure you stick around for Make It Saturdays, as we're going to be doing a craft clinic all about embossing. That's for you there as well. And, of course, your fantastic sentiments. They're all there for you, available. Have a look at the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk. Remember, as well, you've got the paper pads. I've not had any names for our little turtle friend, so maybe you may be back later on. We may have to have a little word about the little turtle.
Olive.
Olive.
Olive, yeah. Well, yeah, my sister's tortoise is called Olive. Could be a second Olive.
Olive United.
Olive United.
Olive Junior.
Olive Junior, yeah.
Maybe. Tim on YouTube, what an amazing craft along with a wonderful crafting duo.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
well,
Tim.
we are now a crafting duo because we've made a craft review.
We have, and we'll be doing some more crafting for you in Make It Saturday.
We will.
In an hour's time, make sure you join us for that. We've got our fantastic Saturday Sizzler deals. We've got your wonderful goodie bags. We've got your craft clinic, and we've also got Demo of the Week. That is all coming up for you in an hour's time. I've brought some wonderful sandwiches to eat. Linda on Facebook, Slow Mo Joe the Turtle.
Oh, Slow Mo Joe, that's quite cute.
I like that. I think there's a few more coming in. I'll let you know the name we've decided once we come back for Make It Saturday. I'll see you in an hour's time.